YTBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. And guys, Roy Jones Jr. He got brutally knocked out by Enzo Marcarinelli. I mean, he got knocked out, man. Roy Jones Jr. got put to sleep. He got put to sleep in the fourth round, man. He was put to sleep. Roy Jones Jr. he was out cold. He was out cold. I mean, man, listen. I think me even giving an analysis of this fight, it won't even give it justice, y'all. I mean, pretty much, man, Roy Jones Jr. was a punching bag. He was a punching bag that he was just getting pounded on. Okay, I'm going to stop talking to the YTBC about this. And Roy Jones Jr., I'm going to talk to you, okay? I don't know if you'll ever hear this, but Roy Jones Jr., if somebody know him, I don't care, man. One day, Roy, you come across this, I'm talking to you, okay? Roy, it is time. It's time to hang up the gloves, Roy. It's time, man. You are not the same fighter that you used to be. You're not the same fighter. You're not the same Roy Jones Jr. that can stand and dodge 10 punches in a row. You're not that Roy Jones Jr. anymore. That's not you. You got to stop this misconception, man. You got to get out the game. Look, you got a good job commentating, man. Okay? You are training young fighters. Okay, Roy, you got to have enough common sense to get out the game, and that's just the way that is. It's just the way it is. You got to get out this game, man. I mean, you cannot be like Bernard Hopkins. You're not like that. Bernard Hopkins is a special breed. He had an ability to dodge, and he was defensively responsible, even in his old age. Even in his old age. Roy Jones Jr., you're not Bernard Hopkins. You're not. You can't. No, man. You got to stop. Okay? Because the next time, Roy, you might not get put to sleep. You might get put in a coma. Now, I'm telling you this for your own good, man. You got to get out the game. This ain't fun and games no more, Roy. This ain't make-believe. And this is not a fairy tale, man. We're talking about your life. We're talking about brain damage. And don't tell me that you're okay like you were saying, oh, I'm okay. Roy, you're not okay. Dude, I'd be willing to bet. I'd be willing to bet all the money in my pocket right now that this man is concussed. This man got concussed in that fight. I know he did. And you're not going to come on here and tell me that this man did not get concussed. Now, this is ridiculous. And whoever keep licensing this man to fight, there got to be some guidelines, man. After you get knocked out in so many fights, that has to be it. I mean, he's too old. You're too old, Roy. You got to stop this, man. I mean, where do I start on the fight? I mean, what the hell? Guys, there was no fight. Roy got his ass knocked out. That's what happened. And guys, I don't even find this crap. I just don't find it funny. Like, Bernard Hopkins had enough sense. He got beat by Kovalev, and God bless him. I hope Bernard Hopkins don't come back. I hope Bernard Hopkins stay gone because the next guy might knock him out. I hope he stay gone. I hope Shane Mosley. I hope you stay gone. You guys stay out the game. Pacquiao, it's time for you to go. Floyd Mayweather, please don't come back. Don't come back. And I think Floyd was smart to say, you know what, I retired. Because he got out the game. He got out the game before he ended up looking like Roy Jones Jr. I mean, somebody in Roy corner, somebody in his camp, his daddy, somebody got to tell Roy, you're not the man that you used to be. Enzo Martinelli knocked you out. You stood there holding your hands up, Roy. You stood there holding your hand up. You wouldn't return fire. You couldn't throw punches back. You stood there in the line of fire, and you got knocked out by a looping overhand right. It's time to hang it up. The old Roy Jones Jr. would have avoided that looping overhand right. The old. It's not the old Roy Jones Jr. anymore. It's not it. Roy, I need you to retire, man. You're a hell of a commentator. I need you to go back to that. Okay, I want to remember the Roy Jones that I knew. I want to remember that Roy Jones Jr., the one that was dominating people. That's the Roy Jones Jr. I want to remember. not this old shell of a man that used to be Roy Jones Jr. That's sitting here trying to live out his fantasies. You're trying to live out your damn fantasies, Roy, and you're gonna get yourself killed. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. I'm done.